Okay, good morning and welcome to Mishna Yomi. Today we're learning Sheviis, Perek Dalid, Mishnayos Hey and Vav. We have a great share for you today, and we're going to be discussing an Iyun HaMishnah. Um, I'm really boiling it down to the fundamentals of Hilchos Shmita. I'm giving you one foundation, one yesod to explain a lot of arguments that practically we have about working the land during Shemitah. Um, the main machlokas being there is a machlokas among the Achronim is the halachas of Shemitah, a din in the karka, a din in the ground. The ground can't be worked. There is a din in the maisa. You can't work the person. A Jew can't work the land. So a guy, that means whether a guy could work the land. At the mechir doesn't work. If it's on the ground, whether you sold it or not, it's Eretz Karka of Eretz Israel. It's still an Eretz Israel, so you can't benefit from those plants, even if a non-Jew owned it and worked it. But if you hold that it's a din in the planting, so if you sold to a non-Jew and he works the land, maybe, and if a non-Jew works your land, maybe that would be okay also, because in the Maisa, that would be enough. I want to say it's a Malchus and Rabbi Kiva and Shmuel. And the Mishnah, I'll use to explain Mishnah Hey and Mishnah Vav. And Mishnah Vav Rabbi Kiva makes an appearance to explain this halacha based on both views and see how it comes out. Let's start with Mishnah Hey. Mafkia b'zayis leichapeu ba'afar. Someone, right? He's trying to improve all these Mishnahs Hey and Vav. He's trying to improve the tree, but in order to make improvement, he has to first do a dead tree. He has to first hurt the tree a little bit. Mafkia b'zayis. He digs a hole in the ground. Lo yichapeu ba'afar. Right at the roots, he wants to fix something in the root. He wants to make it grow. Sometimes you make it grow thicker and wider by making a hole. And here he's making a hole in the ground near the roots. You can't cover that hole with dirt because the dirt eventually is going to help it grow better. You can cover the hole in the dirt with stones or with straw. It's not going to make it grow better. If you're cutting down beams from a sycamore tree, again, you can't cover the roots with dirt. These things, stones or straw doesn't help. And Sheviis, sycamore tree which was never cut down, you can't cut down during Shemitah. It's avoda, but Shemitah. What are you doing? When you cut down the tree, the trunk of the tree, when it grows back, it widens and it makes a stronger tree. Yehuda Omer Kedarka Aser. Yehuda says if you do it Kedarka, meaning the normal way, in the middle of the trunk. The normal way to do it is within 10 tefachim of the bottom of the trunk. So if you do it above 10 tefachim, or you do it all the way to the roots, the bottom of the tree, so that's not normal. It's not called darko bakach, and therefore it wouldn't be a problem of avoda. And now the question is why it's still going to grow. Ostensibly, the Mishnah means it's still going to grow wider. How does it help the fact that it's not darko bakach? It's not the usual way of making it wider. We'll have to explain that. Mishnayos is Mishnah Vav Mezanev Mekfanim Akotis Kanim. Someone, again, he's chopping off some of the vines of his vine, some of the branches of his vine. Akotis Kanim. So you have canes growing like sugar cane. You cut it towards the bottom to help it grow wider and thicker. Yosef Luli Omer Yarchik Tefa. Yosef Luli says, if you want to do this, you have to go with tefach, cut it a tefach from the ground. This is not the normal way of doing it. Rukiva Omer Kotzes Kedar. Rukiva says you can cut it anywhere you want, but Kardom Amagal Megir Chomash Yirta, whether you do it with an axe, or you do it with a sickle, or you do it with a saw, it doesn't make a difference. There's no problem. You do it Kedarko. Ilan Shanivshach Kosher Lasal B'Shviis. Let's say an Ilan, like the stem or the trunk, the narrow trunk of a new tree cracked, right? So you want to support a Kosher Lasal B'Shviis. You're allowed to tie it in Sheviis back to the tree, not to the point where it's gonna the trunk is gonna reattach by itself, but as just enough that it won't break any further, because if you attach it back and help it grow, that would be a problem. A vote on Sheviis. Stay tuned. We're going to discuss fundamental yesod Hilchos Shemitah. You're not going to want to miss it.